My journey didn't begin with success. It began with rejection. I wasn't born rich. I wasn't the smartest student. I wasn't even talented in a way people notice. I was just a boy from Hangzhou who loved learning English. Every morning, for 9 years, I rode my bicycle to a nearby hotel just to talk to tourists. Not for money, not for fame. Just to understand the world outside China. But the world didn't open up for me easily. I failed my university entrance exam twice. I tried 30 different jobs. Police, hotel, even KFC. 24 people applied to KFC, 23 got the job. I was the only one rejected. Even when I applied to Harvard. 10 times, they said, no. It hurt. Every rejection chipped away at me. But I kept telling myself, one day, one yes will come. And that yes will change everything. You see, failure never scared me. What scared me was giving up before life could surprise me. People ask me now, Jack, how did you stay motivated? The truth, I didn't always stay strong. I cried. I doubted myself. But I never stopped dreaming. Because even in my darkest moments, I believed I was meant to create something bigger than myself. Even if I didn't know what it was yet. My first business was a total flop. My first experience with the internet was in 1995 when I went to the US. As a translator, I typed beer into a search engine and found results from many countries, but not from China. That's when I realized the internet is going to be the future, and China is not even on the map. I came back and started my first company, China Pages. It was supposed to help Chinese businesses go online. I was excited. I believed I had found my destiny. But no one else did. The company failed. I didn't know how to build a website. I had no technical skills. There were no users, no customers, no money. Investors laughed at me. Friends told me to stop wasting my time. I remember sitting alone thinking, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. That failure hurt deeply. Not because I lost money, but because I started to lose belief in myself. But looking back, China Pages taught me something priceless. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the foundation of it. Without China Pages failing, I never would have created Alibaba. That lesson stayed with me. That you can fail, but never stop learning from your failure. Alibaba almost killed me in 1999. I gathered 17 of my friends in my apartment. I had no money, no business plan, no technical team. Just a crazy idea. I told them, let's build an online marketplace that connects Chinese suppliers to the world. We called it Alibaba. We raised $60,000 and worked day and night. But building Alibaba wasn't exciting. It was terrifying. No one believed in online business. We had no users. Competitors like eBay were giants compared to us. People told me to sell the company. I had offers that could have made me rich overnight. My team was tired. Some wanted to quit. We were losing money fast, but I said no. We don't give up. Not now. And I could see it in their eyes. Some of them thought I was crazy. Some days, I thought I was crazy too. But I believed in something bigger than money. I believed we were building something for the future of China. That belief almost destroyed me. Emotionally, mentally. I couldn't sleep. I was afraid of facing my team. I felt like I had let everyone down. But I didn't stop. Because deep inside, I knew. This pain was part of the process. The Yahoo deal saved us. And almost broke me by 2005. Alibaba was on the edge. We were drowning. That's when Yahoo invested $11 billion in us. People called me lucky. But they didn't see the price I paid for that deal. Yahoo got 40% of Alibaba. And with that came expectations, control, and pressure. At first, it saved us. We fought off Bay. We launched Alipay, our payment platform. But years later, that same partnership almost destroyed me. When Yahoo ran into trouble, our internal structure got complicated. One day, I made a decision to transfer Alipay's ownership from Alibaba to a Chinese entity. I did it for regulatory reasons, to protect the company. But suddenly, people started calling me a traitor. They said I stabbed investors in the back. The media attacked me. The Chinese government got involved. I couldn't sleep for nights. I felt ashamed. My name was in headlines, not for innovation, but for scandal. That period broke something in me. It made me realize that success brings not just pressure, but consequences. I wasn't just building a company anymore. I was carrying people's trust, and I had let some of them down. That was one of my biggest failures. Not in business, but in judgment. I learned that when trust breaks, success means nothing. And group. The fall that shook my soul in 2020, we were ready to make history again. Ant Group, our fintech company, was about to launch the largest IPO in human historic $7 billion. The entire world was watching. I was proud. We had come so far. But just days before the IPO, I gave a speech. I criticized Chinese financial regulators. I said they were too conservative, too old-fashioned. I thought I was telling the truth. I thought I was helping the system evolve. But I forgot something important. In China, you must respect the system before you challenge it. The government canceled the IPO. Our valuation plummeted. The world was shocked. And then, I vanished. No interviews. No public appearances. People asked, "Where is Jack Ma?" I was reflecting. I wasn't hiding. I was healing. That moment humbled me. It made me realize that even after everything, success, fame, billions, I was not invincible. That was my biggest failure, not because of money, but because I let my ego speak louder than my wisdom. I learned that sometimes silence is more powerful than words. And leadership is not about always being right. It's about being responsible. What I learned from losing everything now, when people ask me, "Jack, what was your biggest failure?" I don't point to one thing. I point to many moments: the job rejections, the failed startups, the loss of trust, the canceled IPO. Every single one of those moments hurt me, but none of them destroyed me, because I never gave up. Failure is like falling down while running. You only lose if you never back up. My failures taught me humility. They taught me patience. They taught me to listen. I learned that you don't need to be the best. You just need to last longer than the rest. I am not a genius. I am not a perfect businessman. I am just someone who never stopped trying. So if you're watching this, if you're going through your own failure, remember this: you are not finished. You're just being tested. And if I, a rejected school teacher who failed math, can one day lead one of the world's biggest companies, then so can you. Don't run from failure. Let it shape you. Let it teach you. Let it prepare you for your biggest success.